If you made it this far, then something in this video truly connected with you on a deeper level, and that already sets you apart from the average viewer. You didn't just click and scroll away. You stayed, you listened, and you allowed yourself to think differently about your pet. That means you are not here just for entertainment. You are here for understanding. You are here because your pet is not just an animal to you. It is part of your life in a meaningful way. That connection you feel is built on small moments that most people ignore every single day. It is built on routines, habits, and emotional signals that slowly form a strong bond over time. And the fact that you are still watching proves that you care about that bond more than most people do. This channel exists for people exactly like you who want to go deeper than surface-level content. It is not about random clips or temporary trends that fade away after a few days. It is about discovering the hidden meaning behind what your pet does and why it matters. Now take a moment and think about your pet again with a fresh perspective. Think about the way they react when you walk into the room after being gone. Think about how they follow you even when you are not doing anything important. Think about the quiet moments when they just sit near you without asking for attention. Those moments may seem simple, but they are full of meaning. There is always something happening beneath the surface that you may not notice at first. Science shows that these behaviors are not random or meaningless. They are based on trust, familiarity, and emotional recognition that builds over time. Your pet is constantly learning from you whether you realize it or not. It observes your tone, your habits, your timing, and even your energy levels. Now imagine what happens when you begin to understand your pet in the same way. Imagine noticing the signals that you used to ignore without thinking twice. Imagine understanding why your pet behaves a certain way in specific situations. This is where the relationship transforms into something much more powerful. You are no longer just living with your pet, you are truly connecting with it. That connection creates trust that goes both ways instead of just one. Your pet begins to feel more understood and more secure in your presence. And you begin to feel closer to your pet than ever before. This is the kind of transformation that most people never experience. But it becomes possible when you start paying attention to the details. If you want to keep discovering these kinds of insights, then subscribing is the next logical step. It is not just about following a channel, it is about continuing this journey of understanding. Every new video builds on what you already know and adds something valuable. Each idea connects with the last and helps you see a bigger picture over time. Missing a video means missing a piece of that growing understanding. That is why staying connected actually matters more than you think. Turning on notifications helps you stay updated and consistent with learning. Consistency is what creates long-term change in how you think and observe. The more consistent you are, the more natural this understanding becomes. And over time, it becomes part of how you see your pet every day. Liking this video may seem small, but it plays a bigger role than most people realize. It signals that this type of content is valuable and worth sharing with others. There are many pet owners who feel confused about their pet's behavior. They want answers but often do not know where to find them. Your simple action helps guide them toward something meaningful. It helps create a space where knowledge and understanding are shared. That is how a small action can create a larger impact over time. It allows more people to build better relationships with their pets. And that is something that truly matters in the long run. Because better understanding leads to better care and stronger bonds. Now think about your own experience, because it is more important than you think. Every pet behaves differently based on its environment and interactions. What you notice about your pet could help someone else understand theirs. That is why your voice matters in this space more than you realize. Sharing your thoughts creates a conversation that goes beyond this video. It turns passive watching into active learning and connection. When you comment, you become part of something bigger than just a viewer. You help build a community where people learn from each other. And that community becomes stronger with every shared experience. That is how real value is created over time. Take a moment and think about one behavior your pet shows regularly. Maybe it is something that confuses you or makes you curious. Maybe it is a small habit that you never fully understood. Now imagine finding the meaning behind that behavior. That is exactly what this channel aims to help you do. So go ahead and share that behavior in the comments section. There is a good chance someone else has noticed the same thing. And together, you can discover answers that you never expected. This is how simple questions lead to deeper understanding. And deeper understanding leads to stronger emotional connections. This channel is built on a simple but powerful idea that understanding leads to connection. And connection leads to something much deeper than basic interaction. It creates trust, comfort, and emotional stability for both you and your pet. This is not about perfection or creating unrealistic expectations. It is about real experiences and real learning that actually makes a difference. It is about seeing your pet in a new light every single day. And once you start seeing things differently, you cannot go back to the old way of thinking. That is what makes this journey so powerful and meaningful. It changes how you interact with your pet on a daily basis. And those small changes add up over time into something incredible. The journey does not end with this video, because there is always more to learn. There are behaviors that science is still trying to fully understand today. There are emotional connections that go deeper than we can currently measure. And every new piece of knowledge brings us closer to understanding pets better. That is what makes this journey exciting and never-ending. There is always something new waiting to be discovered. There is always another layer to uncover beneath the surface. And every video you watch adds another piece to that understanding. That is why staying connected to this content matters so much. Because growth happens over time through consistent learning. So stay curious and keep observing your pet with a new perspective. Pay attention to the small details that you may have ignored before. Notice the patterns, the habits, and the emotional responses. Because those details hold the answers you are looking for. The more you observe, the more you understand what your pet is communicating. And the more you understand, the stronger your bond becomes. This is how simple awareness turns into meaningful connection. It is a process that takes time, but delivers powerful results. And it all starts with paying attention to what is already there. That is the key to building a deeper relationship with your pet.